going to compare a C8 Stingray versus a Lamborghini Huracan. Now, a lot of people like to throw around the word supercar when it comes to the C8, probably due to their mid-engine design. But today we're going to compare the two and see what a real supercar is actually like. I'm 6'3", so you're going to see how I fit in both cars. We're going to go over some features, the sound of each car, and you know we're going to drag race them. On paper, the C8 has a faster 0 to 60 time at 2.9 seconds, whereas the Huracan is 3.2. So buckle up, buckaroo, for a good video. Just kidding. Was that gay? Now I'm just gonna do a couple drive-bys with different cars. Now let's listen to the Huracan. All right, now let's drive them. And I'm gonna just give you my opinion on the two cars. Buckle your seatbelt up, Josh. Come on, man. I'm not listening to that this whole time. So my first impression of the C8 versus the Huracan is that I am sitting much higher. I feel like, kind of similar to when I was in a McLaren, I just feel like I'm sitting up higher. I feel like it's narrower. It's more of like a go-karty feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm definitely up a lot higher. Like where I look out the window, my head is way higher than when you sit in the Lamborghini. Now, since this is a 1LT, it doesn't have any of the crazy suspension that changes, so you're in the same suspension mode all the time. All that really happens when you change from touring to sport to track is the shift points. But I will say that just the way this thing handles, it's definitely smoother on the road, but if you're trying to turn sharp, kind of like this, it definitely has a lot more kind of roll to it. But it's still a fast car. It just definitely doesn't feel to me as locked into the road. The brakes are definitely a lot weaker on this C8. These are just base model brakes. The Huracan has ceramic brakes, so they are ridiculously good. It's a very comfy car for a daily driver, but you are sitting up higher and it's a little more kind of tippy, if that makes sense. Again, just my opinion. I'm a blue-collar mechanic. I really don't know what I'm talking about, so take it with a grain of salt. Now we're going to drive the Huracan. A little feature of the Huracan that I only found out about the other day is, see, they have these hooks. That's so you can shut the door without having to touch and get your fingerprints all over the paint. Do I actually do that? No, I grab it, but I just thought it's funny. All right, let's roll these windows up. So right away, when I get in, well, this is cool too. This is how you go in a Huracan. There's no drive, you literally just shift it. And then you can go in auto or manual, whatever you want, but I will say it's much louder in the Huracan than it is in the C8. Now I can put it in Strata mode, which is like touring mode, and that will make the exhaust a little bit quieter, but we don't want to do that. But right away, just getting into this car, I definitely feel a lot more solid. It's more rugged. It's more of a rough, you know, you feel the bumps on the road a lot more. It's just, everything about it is tighter. Listen to that downshift, like that's just insane. It automatically will rev match if you're on auto in sport mode. It's crazy. But yeah, going over here, we're a lot more rough over these bumps. Like that's way rougher than the C8. But if I go like this,
but it was close.
Turn,
so it's good.
Like we are so much more locked into the road than with the C8. There is almost no kind of tilt with the suspension. It's just you are flat and you can grip the road like crazy. And the brakes are just crazy. Like I'm barely even touching the brakes and we just stopped from like 150 kilometers an hour. I personally think this, I'm gonna smoke you in the C8, Josh. I think there's no way.
I don't know.
I think so. But yeah, again, it's just a more rugged, it's a whole different driving experience. You're driving a supercar. I can't really explain it other than that. Until you experience driving one of these versus a C8, then you'll be like, okay, it makes sense. Everything is tighter, rougher, but it's just such an amazing feeling. All right, now the moment everybody's been waiting for, we are going to drag these things down this abandoned highway. We got the GoPro on the C8 because we're pretty confident that the C8's gonna lose. So we'll get a good video of the Huracan winning. We're gonna use launch control with both of them. I'm just gonna do a countdown as loud as I can with the windows open, and as long as it goes well. If it doesn't go well, we might have to do a round 2. And I think, how fast do you think we should go? Like 150, 160 kilometers an hour, and then
Speed limit.
Speed limit. We'll go the speed limit. So it's not like a quarter mile or anything. We don't know how long this really is. We're just gonna go until we feel like we should probably start slowing down. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at these two cars, man. Again, 2.9 seconds for 0 to 60 and 3.2. This car is all-wheel drive. This is an LP610-4, which means it's an all-wheel drive model. This is two-wheel drive. Let's see what happens. Okay, the Huracan absolutely gapped the C8, but I want to do it one more time. Do you think that your start was good?
Oh, it was perfect.
Well, I think we should do it one more time just cause, but like that wasn't even, there's no way, in a 0 to 60, man, this thing clapped the C8. Like clapped the C8, no shot. So I don't know. Well, we're gonna do another one. Let's run it back. Okay, so that was round 2. I think you had a little bit better of a start that time, but I still gapped you. Like there's no question. Not even close. The C8, or sorry, the Huracan will smoke a C8 Stingray. Will it smoke a Z06? I don't know. It's definitely not going to smoke a ZR1, especially those new like E models or something. But a C8 Stingray, it'll gap that shit. My closing statements for this video. I don't want to downplay how amazing of a car the C8 is. For the price point, you get a mid-engine rear-wheel drive, sounds amazing, and you get an amazing driving experience. Maybe if you got a better model, like a 2LT or a 3LT, you could get the stiffer suspension, you get the front lift, that kind of stuff. Maybe it would be a bit better, a little bit better brakes. But I want to say that you cannot compare a C8 to a Huracan. This thing is night and day difference. If you ever get the chance to go for a ride in one of these guys, I highly encourage you to do it. This thing is a menace on the streets. It turns heads like crazy. The backfire, the popple, the crackle, everything, it's just a totally different experience. And it should be for an extra couple $100,000. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video.